Hello, my beautiful art people. Today we're going to be doing something very soft and cute. But first, we're going to be covering up an old canvas. Let's get the intro out of the way. Alright, so we are going to be using Titanium White by Liquitex, and we're going to be covering this painting. This is an old ocean pour. I didn't like how I blew it out. I put way too much paint on it, and there are no permanent mistakes in art. You can always create something more beautiful than before, and I'm just going to take a paintbrush and cover that right up. The painting or the canvas to my left looked very similar, but I covered it. So I covered it off camera. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did to get a whole new fresh base. So when doing this, I'm making sure that I go on my edges and I cover those as well. I want a fresh base. I want it to be completely fresh. So you guys know that I do what I call the reverse Dutch pour method. I'm going to be using first shade. It's by Liquitex and it is called Light Portrait Pink. It is like a very soft pink. It is so pretty, and I know when it dries it's going to be so beautiful because acrylic dries darker. I'm so excited. So I'm putting that down first, and then I'm going to go in with some dark gray, and this is also by Liquitex. I also went in with some Payne's Gray, and on top of the Payne's Gray I'm going in with some gold by Arteza. Everything before the Arteza gold was Liquitex. Now this white that I'm going in with now is by Liquitex. It's titanium white. It's the same white that I'm using as my base. I just have some in a squeezy bottle because I squeeze my flood portion first, and then I pour my paint base like I am doing now. And I'm going to let you guys watch me do that without talking. Now, one of the main reasons why I normally keep a condiment bottle with the base color that I'm using in it is so that I can avoid putting too much paint on my canvas. When I first started pouring, I had a very bad habit of putting way too much paint on my canvas at one time, thus having my paints shift and move way too much while they were drying. If there's too much paint on your canvas, your paints will move way too much as they dry, and you will come back to something completely different. So if you're not going to use a condiment bottle, you want to make sure you're being very minimal at how much paint you're putting down. So yeah, just be careful. So my canvas on the right, you're gonna see me starting off blowing on this one, but I did not. I got too excited and I blew out too much on this canvas. So you're gonna see me finish off on the one on my left, and then eventually you're not gonna see the one on my right anymore because I just didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't stop blowing and I blew it out way too much, and I just didn't like how it looked. So I'm going to come back to it later, and you're just gonna see me blow out on the right. So my Payne's gray and my pink, I want to come out just a little bit more. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a little technique. I'm just going to put down a little bit of those colors, and then I'm going to blow them out with a straw, like so. So you'll be able to add more of whatever color you don't see the most of. This is how I go back and I add that color. So it's just gonna be slightly disconnected from everything else, but it does add a little bit of composition and contrast to your art or your painting. You remember the one I was talking about to the right? You see how bad I blew it out? I blew it out so bad. Ugh, it was terrible. I blew it out way too much. It's not what I was going for. So yeah. But as you see, now I'm just putting down just a little bit more Payne's gray right here, and I'm just going to blow that out with a straw. And the cool thing about the bendy straws is you can have it bend to the direction you need it to go to. Like I need it to go to my left, but I can't necessarily blow from my right to blow to the left. So I'm using a bendy straw to do that, and it works perfectly. I definitely tried to salvage the one to the right in a lazy way, and I ended up just giving up and letting it be. And this is how this painting turned out. I love the Payne's gray and the dark gray and the pink. It's beautiful. Let me take you guys down closer so that you can get a better look of it. I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. I'm so sad the other one didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's my fault for being too excited. I hope you guys love this, and I appreciate you. I will see you guys next time.